affair, a recurring love affair of the West, and then the sense of being home and really feeling like my heart's home is here, and it's such a profound meaning to me. And maybe that's just partly when you get older, you start to you just long for things that remind you of other times in your life. That could be part of it, but also just being in nature. You have this strong desire to be able to just walk out into nature, and I think that's really, I mean, I always loved nature. Of course, I always wanted to be out in outdoors, but now it's like, I need to just like melt into it, because, that's what's going to happen at the end. Deep Thoughts by Eliza Gilkyson. Yeah, let me just remind you, early on the night, that we're all going to die. Start out with that. So we had finished the record. I was missing one song. I felt like there was a component to the record that was not happening, and so I went back into my songbooks. And sometimes I'll find something there, like an idea, that my songbooks go all the way back to 1969. And so I have like boxes of them. And so I started pouring through them, and I got to 1981, and I found this song, and it was called How Deep. And the opening line I liked, and the rest of the song sucked. And I thought, this is a good idea, and I just need to, I know better now what I was trying to say back then. And so I rewrote it completely, and we recorded it. And then as it was emerging, we were like, we should get someone to sing this with me as a counterpart, as a duet. And then we were trying to think of the perfect man's voice for it, and who do we want? It had to be a voice that had some miles on its tires. It couldn't just be some up-and-coming new young person. It had to be someone who had been around the track a few times. This song required that. And so then the first person we wanted was Robert Earl Keen, and then that was like, well, I know him. I just done a show with him a year before, and a song swap, and we hit it off really good. And so I sent him an email, and I didn't hear back from him, and I was like, He did, that's how he says no. He just doesn't answer. But then I got my courage, and I sent a text that time, and I immediately got a wonderful response back from him, and he was like, yes, of course I'll do it. So it just worked out. It was not easy. It was a hard part to sing, and it was hard for him to sing because he had to change the melody. And but Don just happened to be down in Austin with the Rifters. And Robert Earl drove 2 hours over to a little studio that a friend of ours opened for us, and they had this incredible session doing this vocal on this part. And at one point, Robert Earl turned to Don, and he said, "Well, I'm no Robert Goulet." And we still laugh about it now, because we're like, of all the people to say you're not right, why would you? I know Bob Dylan, I know, but no, Robert Goulet. And you have to be a certain age to even know who the hell that guy was. But, he was, he was an archetype. So, Dawn is going to sing Robert Earl Keen's part tonight.
Well, I promise not to sound like Robert Goulet. If Ever I Would Leave You is a great song.
Sorry, that was me hitting the wrong pedal. Don't worry. Our sound guy I just did a thing, and he's probably going, oh, what the hell was that? Okay. Did I dance? Did I sing? Did I do everything I promised myself I'd try to do? Did I follow my heart, finish what I started, pay attention to the music coming through? Did I listen to the sound of the rain coming down?
passing of the hours as the moon and sun went up and down. Did I look into her eyes, let her see through my disguises? Did I tell her how she made my world go round? Did I thank her for her time, the way she showed me she was mine? And most of all, how deep did I love?
Did I hold close my children, ask to be forgiven, give thanks for the roof over my head?
Did I let fly my laughter, find my way back after I wandered down the crooked path instead? Did I play my amends with my family and my friends? And most of all, how deep did I love? Did I let my tears fall at the wonder of it all? And most of all, how deep